like it. I like the cabin in the woods aesthetic. It's cool. And I like the creepiness of it too. It's even cooler because it's creepy. And I feel like it fits my what I kind of want to go for. An image of like you're just walking around in the woods, minding your own business, walking around eating some snacks, drinking some drink, doing a little dance every now and then with a few steps, and some rhythm. And then you just come across like this cabin in the woods. It's like in the middle of this small clearing. And that's my cabin. And you come and you take a visit. And you just you have a nice meal, a nice small meal. And the energy is like lighthearted. Video games over here, candles over there. It's cozy. It's quiet. And I just like being alone. I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah, I came back from a bit of a fender bender. It wasn't my fault, for the record. No. I don't know what happened. No, not at all. It's really weird. I saw a video, because I looked it up, just like a day ago, where I looked up, what it looks like when a moped or a motorcycle gets into an accident and hits a car. And it looked pretty bad. The guy, hit the side of the car, which is apparently exactly what happened to me. And the guy goes flying forward, breaks into the car by breaking the windshield with his head. And he immediately just goes limp and falls to the ground. And then I shouldn't laugh, but that part was kind of crazy. And then the moped just explodes and catches on fire. But he was going fast. That was fast. He was going I don't even know, maybe he was pushing that moped hard. That thing was doing maybe 60, 70. That thing was doing tops. But then I learned it wasn't a normal thing. He was actually running from the cops. So I was likely going slower. But still, I was thinking to myself, man, I wonder if my body had a similar physical thing happen to it. Did I go flying forward and hit the thing and then the thing broke? And yeah. Everyone wants me to not continue riding vehicles like that, but that's not going to stop me. No. Well, I like it. It feels natural to me. I'm just one person. I don't need a full-on vehicle for myself, you know? I don't need four wheels and all that stuff. It just seems normal. There are some countries where everyone uses mopeds and motorcycles and stuff. Not everyone has a car. Not everywhere is America, okay? And I like it. It feels natural, normal for me to do that. Freeing, I guess. Not because I think, oh, it's cool. It is. But that's not, I don't care. I never really was much of a car guy. I just don't care. Here's a thought that I had. You know, to have a cool car, you kinda gotta spend a lot of money. Or you kinda gotta know a lot about cars in order to fix up your car to make other people who are into cars or just the general public go, hey, that's a pretty swaggy naggy car, right? Well, with like a motorcycle, that already ticks you up to that level, you know, because you're on a motorcycle and everyone's already like, whoa, you know? You don't really need to do anything to the motorcycle. You can put some stickers on it, some paint stuff on it, but it's a motorcycle and everyone knows that a motorcycle is a pretty hippity jippity thing. Well, I like the cabin in the woods aspect. I, there's this game series that I like called No More Heroes. And there's this one part of the game, the series, called Travis Strikes Again. And he moves into like the woods, the middle of nowhere. And I kind of like that vibe. He moves into that area because he wants to get away from it all. And that's it. Just get back into his zen, you know? That and something I think something to do with having a family, but anyway, I liked that. And I was like, yeah, I kind of feel like that right now. It's like I said, I think of myself as that kind of trope where I even used this as a description one time, but think about like like you're a kid, right? and maybe you're at home and you're up late and like you're like a kid, right? And you're up late and you're in your room and you're watching some TV, and then like the part of the network comes on where it's mainly for adults, right? Hold on. But then they just start, it's like the part of the network where they show anime. And now it's getting really late, right? And they start showing some raunchy anime, but not like the dirty stuff. No, not well. Sure, there's some scenes in the anime where it's dirty, but it's not like that's not what it's all about. But there is blood and cursing, and you're just a kid, and you're like, oh, whoa, and you start watching it like Evangelion. Yeah, and you start watching an episode and you're like, I have no idea what's going on, but some of these scenes are kind of cool. Evangelion's not that uber much of a great example because I wanted to express more of something like as interesting as that, but it didn't get as uber popular as it is now. Something that stayed with you in your brain ever since you were a kid, since watching it. I kind of always thought that was neat, cool, being the background thing like that. The thing that you just watch because, I don't know, it's late, you don't know, you don't have anything else, and you're like, what's this? And you turn it on, and you're like, oh, it's that kind of thing. Alright, I'll give it a second, and then you leave it on, and you're and you like it. But yeah, it was pretty. When I woke up after my accident, it was weird. It was. Apparently, I woke up a couple times after that, but my head wasn't all there. And then I looked down at my wrists, and then I noticed scars going down each wrist, like someone just cut it open. And then I was like, oh no. Great. Great. And then there was a scar on my thigh. And then I eventually, throughout the days, learned that my head received quite some damage. And my favorite jacket was destroyed. Why? Because when doctors are trying to save you, they have to cut you open, and your clothes are a bit too difficult to take off. I think I heard that they just start, cutting up your clothes to rip them off, and there went my favorite jacket. getting back to the speaking realm of my presence online, I can't think of making it a constant big thing. I don't think I'd be good at it because I just don't care enough. You know, to do it well, you kind of have to do it a little regularly, and you should probably let people know about what you're gonna do. Maybe when you're gonna do it. You know, a thought that I had was like, and a feeling I kind of had about it was when, when you're not doing anything on the onlines, your onlines person, the person's use ours onlines is kind of dead because they're not speaking, they're not doing anything, they're not living, they're not alive. Right? And I'm not an Uber speaker in the first place. I just don't really care. I just don't think it's my energy. But let's talk about a topic that I'm actually interested in. What games have you been playing? What games have been catching your eye? Because I hear this year has been quite a dagadoo on on the kinds of games that have been coming out. It's been a pretty good year. I'd say that's mostly due to the fact that Nintendo has been creating a lot of remakes that are great. What? You got Metroid Prime, that got remade. Great game. What else do you got? You got Mario RPG. That's exciting. What else do you got? You got. Uh, uh, y- did you get. Did you get Pikmin 4? That. That was cool. Pardon me. I woke up from my accident and then I was told, I read a thing saying Pikmin 4 is coming out next month, and I was like, already? Yeah, lots of good things are getting remade, which is cool. And then you got the Thousand Year Door. Ugh. Now I'm really waiting for them to remake Luigi's Mansion, the first one. Oh man. Yeah, I've been really sleepy these past few days. I don't know why. I thought my sleeping schedule was getting okay, but oh, Even today is one of those days where I just want to lay in bed and continuously sleep, but I don't want to be that guy. I want to get up and see the sun. And move around. No. No, I'll never make a schedule for streaming and stuff. I don't want to. I really, no, I really just want to be, I really wish I could be a thing that just streams and like, at best, I would like to just be a kind of thing where like, the person that likes watching my stream just gets a feeling going, he might be streaming tonight, and then you watch, and then you notice that I am, and then you watch. Because making a schedule is dedication. And I hate missing out on things that I say I'm going to do. I really do. Like if you announce that you're going to do something, which you probably should do if you're gonna be a person on the stuff, and then you just like are feeling lazy and you just don't do it, well, that's not very good. So I don't make an announcement of most of the things that I'm gonna do, if not any of the things that I'm gonna do, because I don't want to. Because what if something else happens? What if I'm just sleepy, you know? I still feel bad though, because then I'll get people who actually want to watch and do the stuff, but then I just don't do it. And it's been a short amount of time, relatively speaking, since I've done it. And then I feel bad. I'm appreciative of everyone and everything that I get, that I've received. But it's not that amazing, you know? Even in the realm of things like comments, it's just like, it's just you, whatever, make something and then move on. Make something and then turn it off. That's what I like. That's what I want. I think that's a good, important, whatever aspect of a thing about life, Things end, and then you move on. I'm just curious, but are you are you sleeping? Are you trying to fall asleep still? How do you when it comes to stuff like this, I hate the word content, by the way, but when it comes to stuff like this, I think to myself, well, like, you're just planning to doze off as I yip and yap. What if I start telling a cool story halfway through and you're already asleep? Then you're gonna miss the story. And then you're gonna be like, oh no, I gotta watch it again at that point, but I don't know when. And then you gotta search around and look for that point where I start tapping about the story. I think that's about a good part. What else would you even want to know? What else would you even want to know? What do you want me to start like doing a really uh what is it? What is the word? A really, dusky, husky voice and then like saying things like hey, what are you doing? What are you doing later? You know? Because that's not my energy. That's just not my energy. I can do that. I can do that. But 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 I would need that. uh, to, to, I can do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Fine. Fine. 1 second. No. No, I don't. Okay, let me give it a shot. No. No. Pass. I pass. I think that was a good amount of talking, right? That was a good amount of talking. Are you asleep yet? Did you fall asleep? What the heck? What the heck? I did everything. I did everything. We're in my cabin in the dark blue night. I got there's rain going on, so it's nice. It's zen. What the heck? What the heck? Just rewatch the whole thing. You gotta just rewatch the whole gosh dang thing. And I'm sleepy on and of myself. I do plan on making a new uh, I do want to make a review thing on Pikmin 4 just because I like it and I do have some things to say about that game. It's too easy. It's just too easy. I'm not a baby. I'm not a baby. I'm big. I'm big and I'm strong. Dang it. All right. I'll let you go for the night. Thank you for everything. Have a good night. And no, I'm not changing my voice slightly right now. I'm not even like trying to make a kind of like a husky-ish kind of voice where my voice is kind of crackly, like a fire, you know? This is just my normal voice. I've just got a nice, crackly, simmery voice. It's just me. It's just me. Sure, it's a little slower and a little quieter, but that's it. But that's it, and that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna let you go now, okay? I don't want to make this go on for an hour like some of them. Like not some of them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about ones that I've seen that I kind of watched, but some of them go for like a full-on hour, maybe two, and I'm just like, golly, jeeper, woo. There's no way. Well, maybe. I could go on for an hour or two. Woo, I could do it. But I don't want to, because then it's just really gonna become me rambling and rambling on and on and on about Zip and about Dawn. What? No, you don't want that. Or maybe I should do that. Why not? What is it gonna be at the cost of me? But I am sleepy right now, and I am getting a little hungry. No, I can make it. I can make it. And then I'll watch some of the things that I make. Not uber rewatch them, but I'll get some snippets of my voice, and then I listen to it, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty soggy. That's pretty good. And I like it. I'm like, wow, I sound like that. That's pretty soggy. I like it. Well, I'm curious, but who internet people do you watch? Do you listen to? Not listen to. I'm not uber interested in who you listen to, because in a way, they're all kind of similar, so it's not like different. Once you heard one, you heard the other. Sure, it's a little different, but it's not that different. Mine, I like to watch the gamers, so most of the time, and I mostly use it kind of for ambience, like something to have playing in my room when I just want something in the background, and then I turn it on, and it's a gamer guy. And the reason I like it is because I go, I like this guy. he also likes games. So it feels normal. Good. That's me. Like critical, angry Joe. A guy named Mike Matei. He worked with Angry Video Game Nerd, and he plays a lot of retro games, and I just think it's neat and cool. And yeah. Can I let you go now? Did you fall asleep? I think I should. Okay. Let me think. Let me see how it feels if I were to end it right now. Hold on. Good night. Good night. No, I don't like it. Not right now. I need to think of a good. I need to feel a good way before I do that. Let's talk about games again. Hold on. I still need to play the new Legend of Zelda. I want to play that remake of Shadow of the Colossus. Let's see what else. There's a bunch of old games that I want to replay again, primarily from the GameCube, one of my favorite consoles. No. No, now I feel good about it. Good night. Good night. I don't want to say good night, sweet pup or sweetkins, because I don't know, maybe you're just not the person to be called that in some way, shape, or form. But I don't just want to say good night, because I want to end it off with like something regarding the person listening. Let me think. Good night. Everyone. Good night, you. Good night. Thank you for joining. I hope you fell asleep. If not, I hope you got some, Zuza entertainment by listening to me ramble on and on and on about everything. I want to continue making things, and I hate disappointing people. Wait, wait. Before it all ends, I was thinking about another thing. So, um, I was hearing a lot, and I heard relatively recently, a lot that as you get older, it feels like moves faster, and I can understand that feeling as to why that happened. But that's not my point. My point is, um, this year has been going by really fast for me because, I had my accident, knocked out, had brain issues, spent time in the hospital, and, I had that whole soap opera dramatic phase of like, wow, I can't believe that happened. And then I had my healing, and I had to do exercises, and I had to see more doctors, and my teeth are all jippity and jopped. And, yeah, and then the year went by uber fast. Like summer went by, fall, and now we're getting close to winter, and it's almost the end of the year. And I keep seeing things of people going, wow, it's almost the end of the year. I can't believe it. And I've been seeing that kind of trope, that joke thing a lot. And I'm thinking to myself, why is everyone feeling this way? I mean, I know that I'm feeling this way, but why is everyone else feeling the same? Did everyone else get into an accident too, and they're just not sharing it? But yeah, it is almost the end of the year. Pretty wacky stuff. I feel like the world has gotten a little different ever since I woke up in the terms of like, hold on. I think it's due to me being knocked out in the day and age where COVID was still kind of a thing, and people were still, being doing their stuff because of COVID. And then I got knocked out, and then when I woke up, it was all over. People are really trying to get back to normal. And so I really am waking up to a world where things are actually really different. Because people are acting different. Because that day and age that I got knocked out in, that time, that energy is over. And now we're just now emerging from that one. But that's it. That's it for real now. I hope you're asleep. See you. No, I'm not gonna announce what I'm doing next or what I'm gonna do and blah blah blah. At least, not loudly. See ya.